Hello? I'm not late. I'm not late. I clicked the go button at 7 o'clock. Any lateness is from the stream not starting. Hello? How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Fern. Double checking that everything's working fine. I think everything's working. Hopefully everything's working. Anyway, yeah. Hi, how's everyone doing today? Me, I'm doing fine. I'm gonna be a little low energy. I'm a little eepy-deepy today. So we'll see how that goes. Excited for Hildibrand, though, as always. This is the, hopefully we're gonna be able to get through the last of Hildibrand. Which means that we won't have to be freaking worrying about this shit anymore. Eating a whole pizza, an old oven pizza by myself for dinner like a ravenous beast because my body wouldn't let me eat breakfast and lunch today. I completely understand that. Holy shit. I too have done that. I have myself a bunch of quesadillas I made like right before stream. I wish I had like salsa or something to dip them into, but I don't. I forgot to pick up salsa. Anyway. Yeah. That's a lot of people with the pet. Look at the little guy. In any case, I think now is as good time as any to get started. Shades of Sildy. Sildai. Ellie would share you a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. I was wondering when you'd show up, Topaz. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he has claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Udar society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining, no. The only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye has been selling like Ponzi cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look for the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Topaz? The hidden treasures of Uda, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who at Sunsilk Tapestries. Oh, her. The beach. Yippee, Aetherite. What kind of pizza was it, Fern? If I may ask. Hello, Wymond. Well, now, if it ain't my favorite venture, my favorite Mithril Eye reporter. 4 cheese based. Along with him, tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company? I see. As much as I'd like to help 2 of my best mates, I'm afraid you found old Wyman at a loss. Uda has more than his fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon your phantom friend could be just about any of them. Hi, Tape! How you doing? I can tell you this much, though. Whatever the thief's got his eye on, it's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it they formed a regiment of their best in brass to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan's sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, Topaz. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the Sworn. Trying not to die from heat. Rest in peace, my dude. The heat has been awful. Oh wait, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger. In this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put a pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever danger lies ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to people. Come, Topaz, time is of the essence. Nah, the freaking AC... They keep saying every single week that they're gonna fix the goddamn AC, and every time I show up to work, and it's not fixed. Like, it was so bad last night. It was like still in the 80s, even to like midnight. The fucking weather was awful. Thank God for AC. It is you, Humphrey. Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. Look at me, the broadsword. That's the Gentleman of Light's adventuring companion. And that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, if it isn't the self-styled Warrior of Light. Tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan Sword recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12s, to be honest. Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul, like. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildibrand. The Sultan Sworn were impressed by my commitment to my sword arm and gladly welcomed me to their ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, have you? Core, why didn't you say sooner? It's the least I could do to help the mates who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best and something of a history buff, it seems. When she heard that the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladai, She personally stepped forward to volunteer to lead the investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I trust you. I can trust you to not touch anything, eh? Cutscene time! A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie. If I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion here one Topaz Luckyfoot, yes? Nodders. You know Topaz? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. It is he! The Sultan Sworn, the elite of Udar's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Howdy, Inspector Braden. Brereton, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Topaz, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me, and don't move an ilm. Inspector, is that your... What was that? Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Oh, that's cool. Analyzing the mask left at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composite and synthesize a counteragent that would dissolve the disguise, whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. Hey, Mr. Monkey, how you doing? In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Udar, the last of the 4 lost relics of Beldai? I fear not. I've poured through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference to an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in a righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Baladine heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thieves' targets, and 3 times he's foiled us by making up with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play into our fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beldian origins have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The Black Guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have my word, my lady. But there is an even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetuated by our quarry. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. Let's go! Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. Hi, Gremlin. How you doing? And this must be the demasking dust. That's all the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. You got him regardless. A shame. Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all that I know about the recent murders. Alright. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of publishing... the head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Although they were all affluent figures in their respective circles, we can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh ho! This will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with a great sword, strangled in a subligar mayhap? I'm afraid we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the death of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Alright, Mr. Hildibrand. Come to accompany on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto. If you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear the role has already been filled most aptly. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Topaz, my ever-loyal associate. This is the greatest day of my life. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 cents of Sasimo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me if you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Feli's demasking dust to good use. The funny man. The funny man with a funny plan. Oh. I could just go out. This way. Cutscene. Have you been, Mr. Bunn? You still feeling sick? Only a little bit sick. Mainly, I'm just very tired. But I can make it through this questline. Flowers? Yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist, who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what to think you're doing, eh? I'm the one putting those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You'd have to file his memory, eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which could only mean leaving this place, running away, run away while you still can, run far away. Run or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like me, poor boy. A living person being turned into a zombie. Nonsense. Not nonsense. My boy, history, or what you have... Or have you not heard of the horrors of the Sildai? Aye, Udan's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed on both sides, aye. But I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy drought brewed by the Sildai's alchemist, one with the power to turn a living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers the traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh, then ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan's sword. Thou alone knows why. But they whisked the body away before I could do so much as pay me last respects. The traitors spurn? I've heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to produce such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Sildar, I'm sure of it. Aye, only a Sildan would know the recipe. But the last remnants of the Sildar died 4 centuries ago. You say? Oh, they did. They did. I can't do the laugh. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, doesn't he? Has it ever occurred to you that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Eh? Heard the tales of my own great-great-grandma, I did. About the 4 relics of Eldai and the powers they hold. The powers to exact justice. A spectre of Sedai has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all. Have the four warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor, like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books, and never so much as breathed the accursed name of Sedai. But you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Damn. And she fucking runs off. What the fuck? And everyone's doing a big thunk. That bleeding whore son's here somewhere. I can feel it in me follises. The most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye. That it was, for all of a fortnight, before my flowing locks fell out all over again, and just as a chatting up a lovely lass in the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra little. Matt Blake, charlatan, I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Huh. Well, that's not good. Hildibrand is onto something, or at least he thinks he is. It's all becoming clear to me now. The dear old woman's testimony is confirmed, which I suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at his rotten flesh, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruit of my flawless deduction. Ahem. A phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate his tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the Spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage this rancor. Let us begin our search of the Thaumaturge's Guild. Doubtless the tomes there will contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge on the Sylvie might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Brayden. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. I don't know who that is, so we'll just wait on that. Oh, wait, is it a friend? Or is this one of you guys in chat? I don't know. Oh, that's you, Mr. Monkey? Okay, that's good. I will accept it then. I can now send you shrimp. I need to catch more shrimp. My shrimp stores are nearly empty. Okay, we need to go to, here. You changed your name? I see. Give me a second. I do not think a stream of me just catching shrimp will be very exciting. I will gladly take a fucking cannon. Hello. Researching an ancient feud between Udar and Silda, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. Bunnis Gunnis. Hello, Requiem. How you doing? And indeed, the Bunnis Gunnis. To understand the history of sibling nations, we must go back farther still, to the birth of their mother nation, Beladai. The 5th Astral Era was an age of untold wonders. It's going to be white and purple, though. Black and gold is out of reach for now. I will still take a very good look at it. It was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred adverse, and adverse bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the 6th Emerald Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and prosecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the nation of Beladai some 8 centuries agone. Ah, imagine a government of mages, by mages, and for mages. What wonders might have been wrought by the Beladian civilizations survive to this very day. Alas, it was not meant to be. All my ice cream got melted. It sucked, but it made nice drinkable in this heat. It does suck when your ice cream melts. I like it when my ice cream is a little melted though. Not like soft serve. Like, yeah, soft serve kind of, but I like it when like you can somewhat drink it if you want to. So, you don't say. It's not every day someone comes to us halls to research Sildai. Milkshakes? A little firmer than a milkshake, but that's the right idea. I love milkshakes, though. I love milkshakes. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. I like to make banana milkshakes in my blender. Banana milkshakes so good. I haven't had a protein shake in a while. I like to mix I like to use like chocolate chip ice cream in my protein shakes, just to you know, because like, I'm gonna be real, I want it to be sweet and it helps covers up the protein taste. Yeah. Belladine civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Udar and Sildai. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations develop a penchant for rivalry. And then we get to go back there. Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Udar and the fallen Sultanate of Sildai. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. I add either cinnamon or coconut extract to mine. It doesn't work with the coconut, but I like to imagine I still taste it. It's the thought that counts, and if it works for you, it works. Coconut extract. I've never seen coconut extract, but I guess it makes sense. I have heard of people using coconut, like some coconut milk as like a sweetener. The two city-states coexist for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Udar emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Udar's superior numbers, Sildaian alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the traitor's sperm. Ah, you're on this chapter. Yeah. They brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against the horrors. The horrors. The horrors. The horrors. The shorts are engaging in duel. Hello. What's that, you say? You seek knowledge of the bad blood between Uldar and Sildai. I suppose I could spare a moment or two, but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. Also, hello, Magma. 2 scales, one of gold, one of silver. Cannon made. Gonna send it your way? Heck yeah. The gold of Udar, weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Sildai, weighing knowledge and power. But the powers sought by the two nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Udar prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by the Sildar was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. The horrors! The horrors! Yeah. On this matter, the histories are clear. Riddle me this, friend. Who writes the histories, and what does the say of the words right within? Yes, the truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that this war against the Sildar, Udar and the Malji warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I, until I encountered a faded passage in ancient text buried in our archives. And yet the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone, at some time, deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I have said enough already. Bruh. We're deadass having a question who writes the histories. Can't send it between worlds? No shrimp for me? This is truly a tragic day. Mr. Monkey remaining shrimpless and me remaining canonless. How? I didn't have any lunch, so I gotta eat where I can. Here we go. My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? I like to imagine whenever I speak, it's just the yappa 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 sound from that one Rhythm Heaven game about interviewing the fucking wrestling guy. Indeed, as it happens, I have learned much the same. Let's take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides a great civilization of Beldai, giving rise to sibling nations of Udar and Sildai. The two nations coexist for some generations, until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Udar's superior military might, Sildai employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it! The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of the doomed Sildai who seeks vengeance against those who reduce his countrymen to slavering his zombies. To pacify his soul, we must send him peacefully to the next world. There is but one course of action. We must find the Sildai statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. A brilliant plan! How'd you like to go find yourself a shovel and dig the statesman out of his grave yourself? Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely our quarry shares some link to the Sildai. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen Sultanate. This Sildine connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Belladine relics our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims, and what common thread among them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? 1 second. There we go. A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past few days, and those who saw him said he had the most frightful air about him. What? Yes, it is coming to me, of course. Got your cannon. Yay! My keen investigator senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identify the man as Gergerai, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? Nodders. Yippee! Okay. Shrimp. Just waiting on you. You don't want a shrimp bow? Aw, okay. Whoops, I got a trade. Okay. I'll take it. Giant skull knife block. And a chocobo feather. Complete trade? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's check this shit out. It is of... Okay. Hang on. Whoops. Oh, that is indeed just an outright cannon. Looks to be... matchlock? Sorts. Can I hand him a barrel right there? Yeah, probably like a break action mechanism, I suspect. I don't know, actually. That could just be like the seam where it was cast, but it's a very, very beautiful piece of... it is a really cool model. And that's a bit of a strange stock. Maybe it's support? Wouldn't surprise me. And it's got a really big... yeah. So that would come down. No, that is just a flintlock. Yeah, because we've got the pan right there. So it comes down, strikes against this, and then, yeah. Into the cannon itself. Unfortunately, my current, the repeater, is better. But I will definitely be throwing that into my, what's it called? Not that. Control inventory. Can I... Fantasy guns are very neat. Indeed, indeed. I can't, like, pin it. Or not pin it, or, like, favorite it. Dangnabbit. Hi, Barry. How you doing? I'll definitely be throwing that into my glamour locker. I think that'd go really hard in, like, a pirate outfit. Yeah, like, if I were to throw it into my, not this. If I were to throw it in my... What is it? There it is. Yeah. Of course, this is meant for my, this is meant for my bards, but if I throw this, like, throw that cannon on this, I think it'd go pretty hard. 'Tis a berry, and 'tis a fox, indeed. Good to hear that you're doing good. I think, yeah, because you gotta give a fucking pirate his cannon. Pirates love cannons. Bitches love cannons. And I forgot to, I need to get to the aetherite. Alright, Oh, is it all the way over there? Yeah, it's all the way over there. Alright. Oh, it's pretty close, though, at least. Blah. Oh my god, there are so many people in this quest with me. This means that we won't have to wait as long. Oh, the music. Yes, if you got business, make it quick. My time is too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it for the love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces. Me? A thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or the patience for this mummery. Now, if you excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Oh, it's her. I thought I recognized that voice. Lady Derrida. Well met indeed, right? Lady Derrida. Well met indeed, pray tell. Whatever brings you to these enviers of this fair evening? Why live here, you ham-headed half-wit? The character currently grinding the, I'm currently grinding in GBF. Relink has a 3 to 4 round burst and flintlock rifle and a blunderbuss pistol that shoots giant fireballs. GBF. I need to know of this character. It is of the utmost importance. Okay. If it's 3 to 4 rounds, I suspect it. If it's only one barrel, I suspect it's a superimposed. Rackham? Okay. GBF. Damn. I suspect it's probably some superimposed load type of a situation going on. Although I'd have to see the weapon itself. It might be something different. Why I live here, you ham-headed half-wit? Inspector Braden, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? Garangaya, we can discuss business after. Pray, lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Derrida, what about? Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces of Alstein's latest seasonal collection, but you would be able to procure one of them for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Uldal myself? I'll just say it once more, Garagaya. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Hildibrand waving. Lamau. Alright. I'll tell you what I know. You didn't hear from me, got it? I was looking into the killer on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust. The trader's sperm, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. Got me thinking. Sildai, 5 victims. The Sildai, 5 victims. Aye. The Arbiters of Truth. The Arbiters of Truth. I'm not familiar with the name. Aye, you would be, on account of them being something of a secret society, you know. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadows and keeping false knowledge about the Ulda-Sildai conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? The fowls balls don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well. Just tell us one thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was just going to set sail for Limsa with his five best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said that he had a private ship docked and waiting for him in Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This name Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me how that works and all. That works, but... Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims have all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. Nodders. Poor guy, he's so, like, defeated. Yippee! Pray return to this. The footfall pay. Oh, it's Vesper Bay. Pray return to the waking sands. Eh. Really, Luffy? What? I don't understand what you're talking about. You moved. Yeah, I know. And now I'm here. Yes. You were already there? I have no idea what you are talking about. Oh shit, he did. I have no idea what you're talking about, Magma. But Master Hob, is everything quite alright? No, stand back, Ellie. I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving that man. Topaz, do what you must. Otters. Just fucking shoot him. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of the zombies tell me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. 'Twould seem there were a few moments late. 'Twould seem we're a few moments late to the scene. A message, and then there was one, and then there was one. A black man. There it is again. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up on the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be closer at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let's return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim. What? I just was saying what I would... I was just saying what I would see. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after... I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I give you my leave. But pray be wary, not just the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. Yappa yappa. Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Inspector. Ah, I was a soul. Yes, that was quite an ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day that I may hear what it is you would share with me. Oh, god damn it. This is gonna be tragic, isn't it? Just fucking looking away. A secret vow? Oh, consider my interest speak as well. Good, Inspector. Now, let's be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. This is gonna be tragic. There's no happy endings in Final Fantasy. You fucker, I see your smug-ass grin right there, Magma. 10,000 years, plague upon ye. Could it be that he has a crush on her? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps. Misery loves company. But tell Temp about this so he can scold him like the good housewife he is. Our fourth victim. Thou have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of the connection to the other victims? The arbiters of truth? No, it cannot be. Someone help! My Zaxby's is here. Be right back. Hell yeah. Miss Ellie! This voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Daughters. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man. I only thought to ask him a few questions. Before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only... bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead? It would seem. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nasher not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of a sultan's sworn squire. Yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. What? The thief of many faces? To think that we'd find a man like this? Thrice and again did the feed elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deduction, and a lady's pugilistic license. I declare this case closed. Dun dun dun. Da da da. In return, this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case. What? While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value you'd like to wantonly destroy? Huh? What? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Gaige, one of my most capable men. I signed him to guard the vault, and outfitted him with an ample supply of the Damascene dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. 2.0 Mask Boogaloo. Indeed. Absolutely plot twist. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No. That's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and the rise to the ranks of the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise men's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops. Do not rest until she is in custody. And now, the game is truly afoot. Bah! What's the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so, Nkudi? Enkidu? Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! That shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse. Oh my god. Amogus. To think he'd literally stumbled face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. Enkidu. Amogus. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Oh, Mogus. Not even the shockingest turn of events would deter the famed agent of inquiry. My ever loyal associate, we must find Miss Ellie, and quickly. Surely if confronted by our constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men. But all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear it would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiter of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than Hildibrand Mander? Me. Mind you, it is not a rule I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are something well known to the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties, to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer in the Sultan's Sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis. Felicie? I keep saying Phallus, and it's funny, but I don't think that's the name. Pylus. I'm gonna say Pylus from now on. Miss Pylus. But there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here! The fake. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody else in the shadow, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything but a dormouse. But it was a really cute dormouse, you see? And it just kept squeaking and squirreling away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Topaz, let's split up and canvass our surroundings. Nodders. Water-stained letter. Huh. A mongoose. Be wary and be warned. Huh. Water-stained letter. Trust no one, and your friends all the less. And your friends all the less. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtain a sachet of demasking dust. In the next instance, you feel an intimidating presence behind you. Ho ho ho! If it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Topaz. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadow. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it was the same for you. Hi, Godbert. Oh ho! So your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. And now you have come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid out by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself included, of course. No mere mouse. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mouse could replicate the physique of this Mandeville man. Thank you, Jesus, he's wearing clothes. I know, it's insane. That said, I fear my dear Hildy might be a bit in over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. I want to know what the fuck, how fucking built Hildibrand's mom is. And I suspect I'll find out in time. They're all standing around her. If the senator speaks true, then the villain now lurks in our midst. And yet we have but a single sachet of this masking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond a reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Topaz. Let's say you have a few words with each of them to see if aught is amiss. Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief, is the only logical conclusion, and yet I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us. I am doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die and become one of those things. Creature. Inspector Brayden told me all about it. Who would have thought Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief this whole time? She sure fooled me. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. Stands to reason that the Fiend could not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses! This one's not half the fool his son is. Must elude him. Quickly. Time is of the essence. I questioned the soldier sword outside, to a man. They insisted they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. How could she have gone? But father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now, if you would kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands among us. Inspector Brayden, I should hope you're not doubting me. While I'm quite convinced even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy, the fact remains that anyone here who has spent any moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of that powder Topaz you found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying around, would there? What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this, and turn you into a reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that this is more time than we can afford, Miss Pilus. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has only had a passing interaction with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Topaz here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times to be this overstuffed buffoon started to talk sense. If he asked me anything too obscure, my cover is going to be blown. As good as blown. My relationship with Nashu was close. I dare say at times it's as if we shared a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I am a Mandeville. Man! Doing what only a Mandeville can! From the peaks of Kothos to Thalin, Mandeville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. It is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashum, is something the matter? Just because you picked out a few wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you cretinous old... Genius Inspector? You dumbass. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Nutters. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. Oh? Because it was never Miss Ellie, maybe. Who knows? Who is this unfamiliar woman? And what secrets does she hold? Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Brayden, once again, you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, my immensely capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? You look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of the Zildine aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Puddles to find two sisters hiding behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you've encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief was 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics. Was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe you a lot. Truly. Without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes? Justice! 400 years ago, Odon dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, did history say it was the Sildai that turned their own men into zombies? The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You, who should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ul'dah that ordered the creation of the dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The histories of your glorious sultanate are built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Udon army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They said it was his final act of courage in the moments before his legs fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed sultan sworn would kill to be buried beneath the sand, deep in the sands of Thanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A mass crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against the power of and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough. And when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. The last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed up with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beldai. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildai, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll all be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when the zombie powder rained down on Uldan. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous. Well, this isn't good. But first, you, my dear, will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Cece. No! Hildibrand! I can't believe it, he's a fucking zombie. You idiot! Just for once, can you not get in the way? Godbert Mandeville. I can't even trust your sorry ass to look after him for a day. Oh my god. I knew it! The brother watching those shadows. It was you, my dear wife. It is mother. He's so scared. Holy shit. Am I to understand you are Hildibrand's mother? Ah, yes, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet, is enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Topaz. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Bro, what? Holy shit. Holy shit! Do you have the popotos for your head? For brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy has been turned into a stinking corpse. If you hadn't bloody noticed. You, Topaz. Well, something, was it? Ah. Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet ye. My dear boy always had been a bit My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. Holy shit. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-arsed husband here, and look what that got me. You'll help me out, won't ye? I don't think I have a choice. Yes, yeah. Nodders. Nodders. Quest acquired. Quest accepted. Scared daughters, terrified daughters. Reunited my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him! He's green! Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversold rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Forced, you may say. Yes. Sarnagas at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from the traders by the name of O Guest. Now hurry! Once the poison spreads to his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I'll search for this bumbler's bumbling assistant. Any luck, Miss Nashi was still alive. Ouch! That's smart. God, Hildy, you're looking none too hard at yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now you're going to accompany Topaz here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? But of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Send God Sundries, was it? Come now, Topaz. There's work to be done. Even the chicken's scared shitless. Alright, fuck. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Hildy's been a zombie once before. He'll be fine. He's built different. Oversoul rags, you say? Now, if you've only got a single tower left in stock, it's already been spoken for. But, my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. Unless, I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same. No deal. Ah, what do you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny how you meet at the markets. Hello. Yappy yappy yap yap. As it just happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras. But chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to share. I'll definitely take that. Hell yeah. My lady, you're far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for the Inspector, Hildibrand, and Topaz here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Bye. Nodders. I'll take me if that wasn't Avalai the Tempest. Ever since she confessed her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of her ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I've half the mind to give you the rags you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. Before I forget. What is it? What is it, Magma? There was another trial. Yes, I'm aware. I am aware there was another trial in this chapter. Kind of why I decided to run it on for its own, run its own stream, or give it its own stream. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Topaz? And for this, our task here is done, unless by this traitor named Guest. Bro has struts. It's much better than the last one. The last one was kind of eh. I think I'm in the right area. Hopefully I am. Watch me not be in the right area. It'd be hilarious. Ah, here he is. Hello. The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs and you need something from mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be happier and wealthy. I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man's on death's doorstep. Shrugs. After the events of today, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but it matters not to me. No, my love for you, it is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady. May I have this dance? Who is that? Topaz, what a lovely surprise! Are you here for the ball, perchance? Oh, it's her! Oh my goodness, it's everybody we're talking. Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, if it isn't the lapis maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to the preening fops and scruffy adventurers and share a dance with a cultured gentleman to be fitting of your great beauty? Why, it would be my pleasure. It'd be pleasure and honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend Topaz with the bottle of twice distilled water that he seeks. You know this man? If that's the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? Thank you for your sacrifice. I knew Hildy would be a worthy rival, but it seems but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly, this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Topaz, let's deliver these goods while there's still time to save him. Nodders. We have the ingredients. I trust the two of ye wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. Don't worry. Tattered cloth taken with a remnant of a powerful wraith. And second pass through the almanac has removed nearly all the impurities once contained in this water. Bloody brilliant, I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit husband any day. Now stand back and let me show you some real Mandeville home cooking. Thou, you bloody bugger, guide my skillet. Aye, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left out of his system. Why not? He is my son, after all. Now I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Nodders. Look who I found. She was slumbering in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Topaz, Word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildai ruins. We must go there with all haste. Yes, nodders. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? Future of Udah's at stake. Onward. Topaz, my strength is yours as well. For Udah and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband. What if ye have any more muscles than sense? You're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is the key to fighting up the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates for show supplies. Holy shit. I am a warrior, not a... Yes, my lady. Holy shit. Oh, the fucking market board. Saying Inkida. That's a lot of ether crystals. Yep. The burden we must bear is simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Topaz. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Topaz and Hildy both, to be blessed with such a veritable legion of friends, tried and true. But alas, no. Not I, no. Only one true friend have I ever known, and she is lost to me. You are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me? Even Topaz cannot stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever may you wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! He can't! What's that flash from the heavens? Nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals, where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion? Why must you always make me wait so? Oh my god, wait. he fucking that's not ether crystals. And it's a fucking icon. It's an icon. A primal. Bro made a primal. God, he must really, really miss them. That's actually really funny. Her last vow. One person. Seriously, that's fucking nuts. Kind of feel bad for Gilgamesh. What the fuck has he been through? Poor bastard. And yeah, that was a lot of crystals, but not nearly as many as the other icons got. And then we're gonna get some drip. Final Fantasy 4 through 16, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's a lot of shit to be going through. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid digging around in the Sildai excavation site with her mind set on turning Udah into a land of walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mommy Dearest isn't gonna let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. She probably has like a very feminine voice, but I like to imagine she sounds like she smokes a pack a day. Probably like a pack an hour. All right. Map. Oh god, that's far out there. Oh, man. All right. Oh, I think I've run the dungeon through these. At least, like, not these, maybe not these specific ruins, but the ruins similar. Hello. We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet, no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor's sperm. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. Her only hope, Topaz. Even her single-minded rage. Surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Topaz. Surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it's you. Say, using your keyboard or the software keyboard to call out Ellie. Your erstwhile friend and companion will listen to reason. Ah, fuck, I have that clicked. It's like, why the fuck is it working? Hold on. Ah, she's right here. Topaz, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you, after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now and I'll see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow that should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the Udon dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness! I'm sorry, Inspector. Holy shit! There's too many of them. All a day's work for a Manderville man. It was all glamour. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh fuck yeah. You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, this is only it is only with Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculously good fortune that you can even make it this far, and he's as good as 6 flums under. Be forewarned, girl. I know that you speak from experience. Know that I speak from experience when I say you underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of traitor's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Thal's balls, is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? He just accepts it, not hers. Shame you lose too, Topaz, warrior of light that you are. You might yet have served one last purpose to us. Go forth, my zombie minions! Oh my goodness! From the very beginning! Spurn, S-P-U-R-N, but here it is! Oh my goodness. When the darkness falls and all hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend on the righteous glare. Pucker me with a broadsword, are my eyes to be believed? That pose, no, those are not 4 warriors of light I see. They're 4 gentlemen of light! The fucking bald ass head. Just so, my good man. Hildibrand's agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Ah, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've gotten my snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I rip them clean from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elizar. Court, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible! The holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. When we heard Master Zombibrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. And immunity too? I'm just going to pretend that makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. It's over. It's all over, Inspector Braden. You said there was something you would tell me when all was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Allie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose. Did you not? As for me, I have found someone with whom I intend never to part. I care not if it takes years, even decades, when you emerge from your ghoul cell a free woman. But when you emerge from your ghoul cell a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspersions cast upon your ancestors. You said that the nation of Udar was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It would not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history, but know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Oh no. Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing Cloak and Dagger, I require Topaz's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Why the long face, friend? Ah, but mayhaps this will have you singing a happier tune. Could it be? The treaty blade, and the true one at that. None other. And I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who defeats me in single combat. But I misspeak. It will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? Holy shit! Wow, be merciful. What is that abomination? A new breed of void scent? Abomination? I'll thank you address my companion with courtesy. My girl? Ah, but 'twas the most curious thing. Here I was, hauling crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking about how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu was here. Then a flash from the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, that makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's part were plain, summoned forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. Hildy, how the fuck do you know this? And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Topaz, you may have bested me in the past, but finding two of us together will not prove so easy a task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. Aye, Enkidu and I shall await you at Ambador Keep. 'Twas away from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu, to the skies. 2 against 1? That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come, Topaz, to Ampador. Amdapor. Freaking Amdapor. I can't pronounce that for some reason. Amdapor. The chicken evolved. This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. I got bad news about the Scions. Oh, but of course, I'd nearly forgotten. We had the Warrior of Light in our very midst. Please, Topaz, your only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Nodders. Oh shit, it's all the way over here. No, it's... Yeah, it is, over there. Holy shit. Alrighty. All the way to the fucking quarry mill. Whoops. We were here last stream. I like this dungeon. This dungeon's fun. Alright, where are you, Hildy? Oh, he got his ass beat. Is that you, Topaz? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's tail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigations forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together, we will reclaim the treaty blade from the knave. Topaz, yes. Just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Alright, whoops, it is you I need to hit. Clear selection, I already did my main scenario for today. Battle in the Big Keep. Battle in the Big Keep, right here. Well, what's the suspected wait time? God damn it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw from this. And then let's go up to Party Finder. Now comes the issue. Have fun waiting. I'm a beep now. Have a good night, Magma. The battle in the Big Keep. Yeah, that's where it is. And... Alright, now we just gotta wait. Trying to think of what to do in the meantime here. So how are you guys doing tonight? Honestly, I can go back and not quite sure what to do, to be honest. Working on art for art fight? Nice. Nice. Art fight's always fun. Mega potions are really good. Oh man. Thinking of what to do this week. Probably for Sunday stream we'll be tackling some more machinist stuff. Because I've gotten, I think the last one we did was the level 45 quest. Let me look up the machinist quests. Oh, I've been pinged a couple of times. Yeah, we're looking at probably like a shorter stream for tonight. We're gonna after we finish with this, we'll probably call it for tonight. But in the meantime, man. Let's see here. It is unfortunately a Sunday evening, which means that we are gonna have a little bit of issues finding party members. I don't know if there's really anybody online. Did I run Duty Finder too? I really wish I could run Duty Finder too. Yeah, no. Oh well. I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and if we don't get a single person joining in 20 minutes, we'll swap to the Duty Finder. Might actually be better to start with Duty Finder, honestly. Yeah, let's start with Duty Finder, because then we get a chance for random people. Alright, yeah, average wait time 23 minutes. Oh, well. In the meantime, we can grind some of our other... We can grind, like... I've gotten started on Alchemist, but what really I should do is... grind the likes of, like, Blacksmith or something. This is actually a really terrible class to have right here. Because of where we are, and I would get immediately eaten by a treant. Speaking of, die. Oh, yeah, no, wait, we already got people coming in. Yeah, I think we can just vibe around here, just kill some stuff nearby. Death. Oh, that's pretty neat. That's got 2-minute cooldown right there. I see. Let's look at the Machinist questline. Let's see how... It might be worth our while to do a bit of the Machinist questline tonight or tomorrow. Well, no, I got most of my kit anyway. We were starting at level 50, and I think I got my kit up to level 50. List of the Machinist quests. Yeah, we've gotten up to level 50 on the quests. We are going to get some of our other stuff forward, like auto crossbow, heated split shot. So it's definitely stuff we're going to want to do in order to get our the maximum amount of stuff. Yeah, and then to get yeah, level 63. Honestly. Oh, hello, Treant. Honestly, we are, like, pretty good in a position where if we wanted to do another stream just dedicated to Machinist in order to get the rest of our kits, that's probably something to do. We'll see what's going on Wednesday. I think Wednesday I'm gonna be doing some friend swap stuff. So we might have a possible Tuesday stream. When I make the, we'll have to see when I make the what's it called, the schedule. By the way, sorry I didn't make a schedule last week. I was kind of busy and I forgot. So yeah, I am really interested in the machines. Yeah, and I do want the rest of my rotation because I know I'm missing quite a bit of stuff, especially at level freaking 32. Yeah. I could probably run around and I don't know if it here would be the best bet for well, actually, is there anything interesting nearby? Oh, and the Corthus Highlands is going to be where all the good stuff is. Oh man. Oh yeah, there's no Machinist Hunter's log. I forgot about that. I need to do these, well, not these, but the Maelstrom stuff. Eventually. We'll have to see. Yeah, get a bunch of fun new toys in the next couple of job quests. I have been saving it. Unfortunately, I have been saving it for stream. So I do think Tuesday we're gonna do yeah, I think Tuesday it'll be best to do machinist stuff. And I got a snazzy new thumbnail I could run as well for that. Oh, where the hell are you? There you are. Fix my shit. Yay! Repair is complete, and I am realizing I don't have the right ring on. Or do I? No, this one's actually better. Yeah, this one's actually brings my average item level. Just a little surprising. Huh. I have no idea what any of this stat stuff does. Oh, I know some of this stat stuff does. We're getting a couple of people trickling in. Honestly, it'd probably be good to do a bit of mining while we wait. Or would be a good thing to craft in the meantime. No, not that. Tools would probably be the best bet. So, oh my goodness, we got it. Never mind, we got it. 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 Here it is. Here it is. Battle at the Big Keep. At long last, we meet on the battlefield. I dare say it could do. Enjoy yourselves a lot. You, however, might not be the one so enjoyable unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless. Ha! Alrighty. Never done synced, Lamau. Everybody ready? Rockin' hell. I need to weave that better. Ow. Did someone just say I'm getting pounded senseless? Yeah, it appears that. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, perish! You stupid bird. Fight on! I have a feeling. The bonds of our friendship. So fragile? Oh, goodness. Cutscene time! Me? Run away! Ha! I was just seeking a more suitable thing. But enough expositions. Fight like men. And ladies. And ladies who dress like men! What about men that dress like ladies? It's transmortifying time. What the fuck? What the fuck? The mightiest warrior ever to grace Erosia stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. Jesus Christ! Oh no, the buddy boy is getting pounded. Alright, boys. Onward. Whoops, I almost forgot to hit hot shot. Oh, shit. It's a 6-arm base form, yeah. God damn, that hurt. God, this is cool. Now for something truly shocking. Come on. All right. All right. Almost there. Oh yeah. Good LB. And we got it. Enough expository banter. Think my full completion of my arms would avail me not. Complement of arms. Oh? No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. The treaty blade, too, I shall return. Just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled... Yeah. Nodders. That was a good fight. Just don't go summoning more primals by yourself. That was a very bad thing to do. GG's. Their accommodations. You did good. Give me the bird. Yay! I got a chicken! Not! Ha! I lied again. Like a rug. You can take a fusty old blade for all I care, for true power is not as strong as a sword will suffice. Warrior of light, your prison, but I warn you, treasure every moment you with your weapon. Oh, he wants to take my... No, you can't have my gun. I like it. I shall claim it as mine own, till we meet again. And off he goes. Hildy! What ho, Topaz? What ho, Topaz? Mixing Greg and his oversized avian companion. Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. The battle has already been won? That is a triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lays hidden somewhere in the nearby wood? Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the eyes of a keen Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Topaz, what news of the primal and the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the warrior of light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys a similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship. At once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course, they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of the lost Sildai. To think that they were locked away in the vaults the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down our family, left to us by a dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. What I would have given to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring cast upon the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azami's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior of light would then have hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in hand, I answer unto you." The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends! Hildibrand's agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. I think I know what's about to happen next. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you. Yes, just like that, I swear unto you. Then... My word, whatever is this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous! Hildibrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just a fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light, someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Holy shit. Skyward, oh! Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say, I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me! Those balls, Hildy. First you almost died at your poor mother's fleet, and now you're flying off to God knows where without even giving her a kiss goodbye. Oh, it appears that the case of Wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many a Mandeville man before him. Godspeed, my boy, and when the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, Syldian incantations of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old, after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. Huh. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladai. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes is nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and he still manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. Oh Jesus, he's still going up. What is it? A glint from the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting in on the winds of the far-flung land? Do I smell our cakes? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there. Till we meet again. Oh my god. Oh man. And that was it. Hildibrand will return. What? Bye. Well, that was a twist I was not expecting. We need to... Hold on. Essential Shroud. New Gridani is the closest one, so we'll just teleport there. We need to check out the new drip we have acquired. Quick, to the inn! First of all, we gotta throw this in. Because it's a really well-crafted piece of hardware. Not hardware, well-crafted armor. A Manderville coatee. Does it just do that for everything? It does just do that for everything. Okay. Woolen dressed gloves. I don't think those are these. Yeah, because those are legs and feet. Mandeville bottoms. I think that's everything. Yes. All right. We have to build a really good glamour plate. First of all, we're going to check out the main drip. Where the hell is it? There they are. I think throwing on our normal boots is a good go. And of course, we have to complete it with the hat. And for our hands, I think something like that. Sure. Be our own little version of it. And we need a gentleman's weapon. The Quicksilver is nice and all, but that's more of an adventurer's weapon. Perhaps the Hellfire. It's got the gold accents. And we will save. Now, if we were to don our gentlemanly apparel, probably doesn't look the best, to be honest. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. The boots are something. I'm gonna need to come up with some, like, dress boots or something. And some more white gloves. But most importantly, we have a new emote. Most gentlemanly. Oh my goodness, that's so good. All right. LMFAO, yeah. We'll apply our primary one. And I want to see what it looks like with their main. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Well, in any case, chat, it's been a shorter stream, I think. Yeah, only about 3 hours. However, it is still getting late. I also have 2 things in my inventory I need to do. Wind Up Gentleman, a Clockwork Hildibrand doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Both Minion of Inquiry and Mammoth Extraordinaire are acceptable alternatives. The green is not coming out, even with that green is not coming out, even with multiple washings. Alright. It is with this where I am going to wish everybody still watching, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to wish you all a good night. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we're going to be doing MSQ with Magma, which is going to be fun and exciting. I'm looking forward to it. In no part because then we get to go from the wonderful heights of this to the absolute soul-crushing bullshit that is the MSQ. Good night, everybody. And yeah, bye-bye.